friends. Be doers. Put it into action. Let's talk about it. Jesus. Coffee. Yay. Let's talk about putting things into action this morning. Passage I want to go through is actually a couple of passages, focusing on James 1. As you guys saw, I put it in the description. James 1, verses 22 through 24. Why this verse, Jim? What are we doing with this verse? We're talking about personally what happens to us when things get hard. Um, you know, you guys know it's 7 weeks. 7 weeks we're on of being without a job. It's tough. It's hard. Wears on you. Makes you second guess things. Seems like the most common thing to come to my email is no's. And it gets hard, right? How can I provide for my family if I'm not working, right? Starts to affect lots of things. Starts to affect your your mental health. You know, starts to cause you to get anxious. Starts to cause you to get desperate. Do things that you would normally do. Break out of structure, break out of a routine because you don't quite know what to do, right? It's hard. So, which, guilty, check, check, check. Have I gotten up in the morning and gotten in the Word like I should? No, I haven't. Have I stayed up late at night? Yeah, I have. Yesterday I took a no that I thought would have been of money. Yes, like, and then my frustration and my anger. So you know what? All right, Lord, where are you? Where are you? I'm going to find out where you are. What did I do? Like a petulant child, threw a little temper tantrum and pulled off my cross, put on a regular shirt, listened to some secular music, slid right back down the hole. Deactivated my TikTok account. You know what? Well, because we have a loving and a good Father, immediately got reached out to. What happened to your account? Did you get banned? No, I didn't get banned. I deactivated it. Had a very, very dear brother and amazing sister reach out to me last night and tell me I've got two modes. I've got honest and I've got brutally honest, and you're gonna get them both. And I caught both barrels, no doubt about it, but lovingly. And so I want to go over these passages. And of course, within minutes, reactivated my account, went live, stayed live for like 6 hours. Ooh. So we're feeling it this morning. But God's got me. Right? So this comes out of James 1. It's verses 22 through 24. Prove yourself doers of the word, not merely hearers who delude themselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like a man who looks at his natural face in a mirror. For once he has looked at himself and gone away, he has immediately forgotten what kind of person he was. Why that verse? Because what do I tell others many times? Philippians 4:8. Use this card, and when things are hard and you're in the battle, look at this card and remember whatever, something true about God, something honorable about God, something right about God, something pure about God. And remember these things. Because an attitude of gratitude overcomes stinking thinking. I think I looked at this once over the last 3, 4, 5 days. No, no. Matter of fact, you'd think I'd be a doer of the word, right? And you think I'd be in Philippians 4, 6, and 7, the passages before that, right? Why Philippians 4, 6, and 7, Jim? Well, because many times God's pushed out to people who are dealing with anxiousness. Be anxious for nothing. Don't be anxious about it, Jim. Don't be anxious about it. But in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. Did I do any of those? With a pure heart? No. No. Started doing it with a desperate heart. And there's no thanksgiving behind that. There's desperation. It says with thanksgiving, not with desperation. Desperation's really bad perfume. Really bad cologne. Doesn't smell good. Doesn't attract anything. In fact, it's more like a deterrent than it is an attractor. But in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, what's he say to do? Let your requests be made known to God. Okay, so I got that. What happens when I do that? And the peace of God. Peace of God, not peace of Jim. Peace of God, which surpasses all understanding and all comprehension, will guard your heart and your mind through Christ Jesus. So in other words, don't just know what to say, but know how to do it. Know how to put it into action. How to put it into practice. When you're dealing with the hard, turn into God. Don't turn away and run away from Him. Because that's not what He wants. It tells us mustard seed of faith, literally smallest seed on the planet. It's not about how big the seed is. It's about how deep the roots are. Yesterday I showed roots aren't nearly as deep as they should be. So, don't just hear, don't just know what the word says, but put it into action. So, I love you guys. He loves you like crazy. He really does. Excuse me. Sometimes when it gets hard, we can lose sight of that. And we can think He doesn't see us at all. It's not true. He showed me very clearly yesterday He sees me. He knew there needed to be a rescue line. That rescue line came through my friend Karen, who reached out to my friend Brian and his wife Tracy. And others as well. Dallas. So when we're in the hard, talk to people, right? Talk to people. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't internalize it. Talk to somebody. And when it's hard, go to prayer. Let your requests be made known with thanksgiving. Because an attitude of gratitude stops stinking thinking. So, we'll be back Monday with whatever Dad wants to talk about. I love you guys.